have a boyfriend, don't you? You didn't say anything when we met before. What's the deal with you casually getting a boyfriend?
What's this all of a sudden? Besides, I've only told a few people so far. How do you even know about this, Rachel?
Don't underestimate my network of information. Just kidding. Actually, I went shopping the other day to that place with all my favorite designer stores with Dad and Mom. That's when I saw you walking alongside some guy.
Are you talking about last Saturday?
Yes, Saturday, at that designer district. It was so strange seeing a poor person like you there.
I've been telling you since we were students. I'm not poor. You're the only one who's ever said that about me.
What are you talking about? Of course you're poor. You were an external student who entered our school from high school. And you got in on a tuition waiver scholarship. That basically screams I can't afford tuition.
I just chose to accept that option because it was available.
People like us with high status and good pedigree were internal students. We rode the elevator system all the way from elementary school. I'm a true academy kid. I've been at that school since kindergarten.
It's true that very few people entered the academy at the high school level. I suppose there were only 3 or so per class.
Exactly, because high school entry is for people who couldn't afford it earlier. You all entered from high school because tuition was cheaper, right? At our academy, most kids enter by middle school at the latest. Anyone entering later is obviously doing it for financial reasons.
You were the only one who said that everyone who entered at the high school level was poor. You were literally the only one. Everyone else treated us normally.
But it's true, isn't it? I'm just saying what everyone else was thinking. I'm honest like that.
Who was it that I had to tutor to avoid failing grades? Who begged me for help during exam season?
I was letting you be useful. Even servants have their roles, and they exist to be used, right? You existed to teach us how to study. I used you for that role. That's how you made friends, isn't it? With the upper class. Without me asking you for help, you would have been all alone.
It's true that tutoring various classmates during freshman exams was how I became friends with internal students, and I'm still close with them.
So you should thank me for that. I basically gave you a social life at the academy. But anyway, forget about that old story. Your boyfriend! I know who your boyfriend is. And I'm dying to talk about it.
You know him? Wait, you know him?
Of course I do. I'm a CEO's daughter, you know. You're not dating him without knowing who he is, are you? He's an heir to a good family. His family has serious connections.
I know that. He told me about his family.
You knew and still dated him? How shameless can you be?
Whether I knew or didn't know when I started dating him, you make it sound like both are bad. What exactly is the problem here?
An heir like him dating a poor person like you? That's completely ridiculous. It's like a fairy tale, except those don't happen in real life.
Rachel, you saw us out together, didn't you?
That's exactly why I was shocked and contacted you. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. His father runs a company, and his grandfather even went into politics. They're basically royalty in our circles. How would a poor person like you even meet a guy like him?
I was introduced through mutual acquaintances.
Well, I figured you couldn't meet him on your own, so I expected something like that. Someone probably felt sorry for you and invited you along. But don't you think it's shameless to date that heir?
What do you mean? What's shameless about dating someone?
You live in different worlds. I see him at parties all the time. We live in the same world. We run in the same social circles, attend the same events. But you and him, you need to realize you're not a match. It's not sustainable.
Everyone's born in different places and different environments. It's natural for people to be different. That's what makes relationships interesting. But I don't think you have any right to interfere with my relationships.
I'm saying this out of kindness. For your sake, I'm trying to save you from future heartbreak. Cross-class romances never work out. I've seen it happen before. It always ends badly. If it were me and him, that'd be one thing. We'd be a perfect match on every level. So I think you should break up with him before you get hurt. Trust me, it's better this way.
Well, thanks for the advice. I appreciate your concern, I guess. I need to get home and make dinner now. So, are we done here?
What? Make dinner? You actually cook your own meals? At my house, our chef makes everything for us to eat. We have different chefs for different cuisines. Poor people have to cook for themselves to save money, huh? That's really pathetic. And a poor person like you trying hard to be the girlfriend of an heir? It's honestly hilarious, so let me know when you two break up, because it's definitely going to happen. I can say this for certain, you won't even last 6 months.
Nancy, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I don't know how else to say this, but we weren't even engaged yet, so I think the damage is minimal for both of us. Let's both take a new step forward. We can both find happiness elsewhere.
I'm shocked to suddenly be told we're breaking up. There were no signs. Everything seemed fine.
I found my true soulmate. I couldn't hide it anymore.
True soulmate? What are you talking about?
Until recently, I believed you were my soulmate. I was completely convinced. That's why I was planning to marry you. I moved out of my family's house to live at your place, but you kept refusing my proposals, saying marriage was too soon. Every single time I brought it up, you had an excuse.
But we hadn't even been dating a year. I thought there was a better timing to consider for marriage. These things take time and planning, you know?
The truth is you didn't want to marry me, right?
I was being careful precisely because I was considering marriage. I wanted to find the right timing. Marriage changes a lot of things. There's my career to think about too. I'm busy with work right now, so I couldn't plan a wedding. I just thought it wasn't the right time, considering everything. I wanted us to be ready.
But I wanted to get married right away. I was ready months ago, but you kept stringing me along, making me wait and wait. My male pride was completely shattered, and that's when I met her. My true soulmate. She makes me feel valued.
So you're breaking up with me to marry this woman. That's what this is about.
I feel bad about this. I really do. I was dating you during your marriageable years, and in the end, I'm the one leaving you. I know how that looks.
Let me ask you one thing. How long have you been with this soulmate? You were seeing her while dating me, right? I want the truth.
I know what I did could be called cheating. I'm really sorry, but it just happened.
I've heard enough apologies, so I get it. But more importantly, I want to know when you started dating her.
I'd known her from before, but 6 months ago a marriage meeting was suddenly arranged. I couldn't go against my parents, and they insisted I attend. At first, I honestly planned to just get through the meeting and turn her down.
Is that because you had me?
Of course! Back then I thought you were the only one for me. I was committed to you. But the moment I met her at the marriage meeting, I saw wings behind her.
Huh? Wings? What are you talking about?
I thought she was an angel or a goddess. She was glowing.
This soulmate, she's not imaginary, is she? Because this sounds delusional.
It's a metaphor, obviously. Don't be ridiculous. A woman as cute as an angel and as beautiful and merciful as a goddess sitting right in front of me. She was completely different from when I'd met her before. I was shocked.
You did say you knew her before, so you'd met her previously?
I'd met her at parties my father and I attended. She's also a CEO's daughter.
I see. So you felt destined for this angel or goddess or alien, and you're ending things with me. Which means you've been seeing this soulmate for 6 months?
Even if it's been 6 months, time doesn't matter to us. What we have transcends time. I believed in our destiny and proposed to her. I told her everything, that she was the one, and she said yes! So please let me settle things with you!
All right. Your mind is made up, isn't it? I'm not in a position to say anything. You've already chosen.
Nancy, thank you for understanding. You're taking this so well. I'll come get my stuff from your place later. I know it'll be lonely with me gone from the house we shared, but I know you'll be okay, Nancy. You're a strong person. I don't think there's anyone better than me, but there are plenty of guys out there who'd be good enough for you.
You're right. You're not the only man out there. About your stuff, if you give me an address, I'll send it to you. You left without your spare key, didn't you? You left it on the table with your goodbye note that said, "I want this to be our final goodbye." Very dramatic.
Right. I thought it was better that way. Clean break and all. I'll contact you once things settle down, once I move in with her. I'll probably have it sent to the house I'll share with my soulmate.
Got it. Just send me the address. I'll ship everything. Thanks for everything. Goodbye.
Thank you for understanding me. You deserve someone good. I hope you find happiness too.
Nancy, I received his stuff. Thanks for mailing it. But isn't cash on delivery kind of cold? You should have paid the shipping costs for him.
Why should I pay shipping costs for a boyfriend who cheated and dumped me? He can pay for his own stuff.
Mom and Dad weren't home, so I had to pay for it. Do you know how annoying that was?
Where was Sean? Why wasn't he there to receive his own things?
He went out to buy me flowers. He's so romantic and thoughtful. But anyway, weren't you shocked to know the place he moved to was my house and that his soulmate was me? How do you feel now that your elite heir boyfriend was stolen? Poor people deserve to get robbed. You're mad, aren't you? I bet you're crying right now.
I let you steal him intentionally.
Huh? What are you talking about? A sore loser sounds even more pathetic when they make excuses. Just admit you lost.
If you want to think I'm a sore loser, that's fine. But I knew everything. I knew he was cheating and that you were the other woman. Every single detail.
Of course you knew. The address was my house. You found out when you mailed the package.
No, not just that. Way before that. I knew he was cheating and that you were the one he was cheating with. I knew everything. Long before he broke up with me.
What do you mean? We kept it hidden the whole time. We were so careful. There's no way you could have known.
You go shopping at the designer district every other Saturday, right, Rachel? You've been doing that for years. Same schedule, same routine. That's why I went out with him on that exact day. He'd been saying he wanted new designer wallets anyway, so I suggested we go that Saturday.
So you deliberately showed off to me?
Exactly. I wanted you to see us together.
But in the end, he got stolen away, so your plan backfired. Isn't that embarrassing? You tried to show off and lost him instead.
No, that's not it. I wanted you to see that scene, and I wanted you to steal him from me. That was the entire point.
This is just sour grapes, isn't it? You got dumped, so now you're making up reasons after the fact. You're so frustrated you're losing it, so you're making up these excuses. It's actually kind of sad to watch.
You'll understand what I mean in less than a month. Just wait and see. By the way, you made a prediction too, didn't you? That he and I wouldn't last 6 months.
Yeah, I did, and I was totally right. It's hilarious.
So, let me make a prediction too. Within a month, you'll be crying and begging me for help. I guarantee it.
No way that's happening. What, are you planning to sue for infidelity damages in a month? Just so you know, that doesn't scare me at all. You weren't even engaged to Sean, so you can't claim much in damages. I did my research on this.
Did your research? You actually looked up infidelity damages?
You never know what poor people will do when cornered, right? They have no mental stability, so I researched to stay ahead. But the damages you could claim without an engagement are about equal to my monthly allowance. Pocket change, basically.
Don't worry, I'm not suing for damages. Not from you or Sean. I have no intention of pursuing that.
Great! You better remember those words. Don't try to take them back later like a child.
You remember this too, Rachel. In 1 month, you'll definitely be crying and contacting me and asking me for help.
I'm marrying an heir and elevating my status even higher. I'll be living in a completely different world from a poor person like you. From now on, we're cutting ties. We're done. Goodbye forever, poor Nancy. There's no way I'd ever contact you. Nancy, why didn't you tell me? Do something about this, please.
Right on schedule. Exactly 1 month. Maybe I'm psychic.
This isn't the time to joke around. My life is falling to rock bottom. Do something. Everything is falling apart.
Did you get kicked out of your house yet? Because of his reckless spending?
Wait, so you really knew about everything from the beginning?
Do you understand now why I let you steal him? It's all making sense, isn't it?
This isn't what I imagined. Nobody told me that an heir would have no money. He's supposed to be rich.
Well, he is unemployed. Completely jobless, but he still spends money like an heir, so if there's money available, he'll spend every penny. And he buys anything he even remotely wants, without a second thought, with other people's money.
Thanks to him, my savings are gone. Every penny I had, and he started asking Mom and Dad for money. And yesterday, he apparently took money from the house without permission and went on a spending spree. I told him to stop, but he won't listen. And when I told his parents he was using our money, they wouldn't help me.
Of course not, because his family is in financial ruin. They can't help you.
Financial ruin? But he's an heir. His family is supposed to be wealthy.
John's father's company is in the red, and his grandfather spent a fortune running for office, but resigned 6 months after being elected. Losses piled on top of losses until they were in dire straits. They're drowning in debt. They're on the verge of selling their house.
What? I didn't hear any of this. Nobody said anything at the parties. Everyone acts like they're still wealthy.
Well, to keep up appearances as wealthy people, they're drowning in debt while still pretending to be rich. Actually, the whole reason they set me up with Sean in the first place was... To marry me off and get access to my family's wealth. They researched me thoroughly before arranging the introduction. That's why he kept proposing after we started dating. I kept turning him down, though. Because I figured it out.
Wait, they're desperate enough to rely on a poor person like you? That doesn't make sense! Why would they want you?
No, that's not it. Listen, my parents don't run a company, but we're a family of landowners going back generations, so we have considerable assets. That designer district you always go to, the whole area originally belonged to my grandfather, and now we lease the land. Every single store pays us rent. That's our family business.
No way! That can't be true! That means you're a landlord?
Pretty much, so I've never had money problems. Sean was rushing to marry me so he could get a piece of that land, but I realized their true intentions before marriage. If I'd married him, they would have drained everything. They would have used legal claims to access my family's assets. I wanted to avoid marital problems, and divorce would have been messy.
Wait, but I already married him!
You registered the marriage? That was fast.
What am I supposed to do? At this rate, he'll take all our family's money! My parents are furious!
I suppose breaking up is your only option. File for divorce immediately. But he'll never agree to it. He'll drag it out as long as possible.
What? No way!
That's why I let someone who wanted him steal him from me. I needed him out of my life immediately.
And that someone was me? You actually used me?
You were right that he and I weren't a good match. You said so yourself, but you and him make a perfect pair, don't you think?
You let me steal an unemployed money waster? A parasite! I can't believe this! How could you do this to me?
Just to be clear, you're the one who stole him out of your own free will. I didn't force you to do anything. I just went on a date with him at the shopping district you frequently visit. You saw us, got jealous, and decided to take him. After we'd been dating for a while, he suddenly moved into my place, started using my money without permission, and contacted my family on his own asking them to send money. Seeing red flags everywhere, that's when I knew something was wrong, so I turned down his proposals. I investigated him and his family, and just protected myself.
Why didn't you warn me? You could have said something to me about this!
Even if I had, you wouldn't have believed me, would you? You said it yourself, that it was the ramblings of a poor person or a sore loser. You would have thought I was making it up out of jealousy, but now you understand why, don't you? A month ago, when his stuff arrived cash on delivery, he conveniently went out to buy flowers for you and then immediately proposed to get married. It was all for Sean's own benefit. All calculated moves.
So he deliberately wasn't home because a single flower cost less than a delivery fee? He wasn't there on purpose? He just wanted me to pay for it? And proposing about soulmates and destiny, all of it was just for money?
Exactly. He just saw you as a meal ticket, just like he saw me. Oh, that's right. We're supposed to be cut off from each other. You said we were cutting ties forever. Sorry for making you deal with such a long text conversation. Well then, let's both live happily from now on. Good luck with everything.
Hey, wait, Nancy! Help me! Please, I'm begging you! I take back what I said about cutting ties. I was wrong about everything! I want to break up with Sean! Help me! You must know how to get rid of him! Oh, I know! How about I return him back to you? You can have him back! Please, Nancy! We're friends! Help a friend in crisis!
Sean's rampage continued, and Rachel's parents, fed up with the situation, eventually kicked the two of them out of the house, with both of them unemployed and nowhere to go. They ended up using Rachel's dwindling savings and, eventually, rented a cheap apartment. Sean's parents had given up on their son and were too busy scrambling for money themselves to get involved with them. The now married couple is currently struggling through unfamiliar part-time jobs, barely managing to get by.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.